Cookie here. It's the Pat and JT podcast.
Pat and JT podcast.
That's a lie. This is a world different than what it was when it first started.
That's Matt Verzal. He's here for Verz.
Hi, friends.
Day.
Jumping right in. What's up, Verz?
It's been a hot minute.
I know, it's been a long time.
You guys just taking names and kicking ass over here.
We're trying.
Yeah.
They're moving along. Old Parkville's chugging right along.
That's good.
Yes.
That's way good.
Yes, it's been great.
I'm astounded I haven't been on these new microphones that are my microphones.
It sounds like
Right?
you haven't been on your microphones in a long time. Yeah, you sound ballsy, like deep ballsy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little verklempt.
Yeah.
A little full.
It's getting you?
Yeah. Well, at this point in the year, I've just worn down.
Are you
between.
really? It's just like, it's just, you're rolling into the holidays. I'm sure it's just rolling in hot.
Yeah, it's just for me, though, football season, pizza, and that you don't realize how much it takes up your day until you get to the end of it. And we're lucky enough. We've played in 6 of the last 7 state championship games. So
Scott's playing.
yeah, yep. We played Monday. We played Scotts Bluff.
That's awesome.
That's
Congrats,
great.
man.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you. We set a
Wow.
record on. Nobody's ever made it to six consecutive semis. We did that last year, and then we made our 7th this year. So yeah.
That's really cool. Good deal.
Do the boys do they realize how cool that is, how special that is? I mean, when you're in it that age, it's kind of hard sometimes.
No, they don't. They don't get too caught up in it. They just go out and play. They like playing the game.
Yeah.
They know we're going to put them in a spot to do the best we can to win, and that's really all they ask. It's a calm group of kids. They
That's
don't get worked
awesome.
up about much.
I'm sure that has a lot to do, though, with the leadership. You know what I mean? That kind of thing is kind of trickled down to a degree. I mean, because if you lead steady and cool.
Leadership and upbringing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. You can tell the kids you can tell the kids that have won all the time.
Yeah.
And you can tell the only children, and you can tell the oldest
Okay, now,
children.
wait a minute. Back up.
What?
You can tell all
only
that?
children?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like because they're babies, or they like selfish?
Well, it's there's a lot of any discipline toward them is viewed as like they hate you. Like, why do you hate me? Like, I don't. You're just not
You hurt
doing
their
things
feelings.
you're supposed to.
You're hurting their feelings. Is that
But
what
you
it
know,
is?
get it.
yeah,
I get that.
maybe a little bit. Kids. See, so much of that crap though,
I know.
I don't believe it's not the kid. The kid hasn't changed.
No.
Like, you don't
agree
grow
with
up
you.
hating people, or you don't grow up
Nope.
lazy, or you don't grow up. You
You
the
model.
parent effects. I mean, they affect it
For
all.
sure, yeah.
And I don't have kids.
Definitely.
I don't have
That's
kids, so
it.
I shouldn't probably judge on high. But
I judge all the time. Don't worry.
I've got-
That's the best place. That's the best place to judge.
It really, I feel like I've got most unbiased opinion of all. I
Right.
judge
But
all the
I've
time.
coached for 20 years.
Right.
And so I've seen it from where
See,
in
that's the
different
thing.
communities.
When I was judging horse shows, I was working with 4-H primarily.
Yeah.
And I loved doing that. And I judged horse shows for like 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was part of 4-H growing up, too. So it's like being involved with the kids.
Right.
You see that other side. And especially, like you said, in competition, the kids know what they're supposed to be doing for the most part, and they're trying to do it. The adults are the ones that it's like, would you just sit down
When you can
and let them do their thing?
you can assess we have some 120-pound kid that plays freshman football, but his daddy thinks he should be a varsity guy. I'm like, hey, homeboy,
Nope.
I got a waiver over there. You sign that waiver, I'll Chuck Jr. out there.
It's gonna get
When,
diced.
when he comes back with a part missing, then it ain't my fault.
Not on me.
Do those dads really honestly think their kids could play varsity, or do they
Oh, yeah.
just really? Man.
And don't get me wrong. Sometimes there's a monster over there. Sometimes you look over at the freshman field, and there's a dude like
Yeah.
hey, swing on over with us and see
Yeah.
how this goes. But then it's always the runt too. It's like the little teeny tiny guys. Like, he's good enough. I'm like, is he?
He's got heart. He's got heart.
I have pants that weigh more than that kid. What are you talking about? Let's not get crazy here, bud.
Who's crazier, the moms or the crazy like in that kind of way? Moms or the dads? Like the blind support the kid.
I've always had
I don't
an
think
easy
there's.
process. When I coached in Malcolm, which is a smaller community,
Yeah.
I just give my phone number out. Like, if you have a problem with anything offensive line related, call me. Don't call him. I said it. He didn't. So here's my number.
Right.
And I've never had an issue. I shoot parents as straight as I can. It's kind of everybody that I deal with. So listen, I ain't got time to around.
Well, it is. I don't think
Your
it's
kids-
a male-female thing unless competitively, but women are just as competitive and can be just as competitive.
So you run into a protective
But-
mama bear who thinks you've been wronged.
Yeah. You got the dads that are probably pushing to have them play, and then the moms are over here standing up for them if something goes
Yeah.
bass backwards.
Yeah.
And you can tell if dad's career worked out the way dad thought it should.
Yeah.
Which is mean to say.
Can you tell that guy from a mile away
Oh
too?
yeah.
That dad?
Yep. Oh yeah. Chances are he's standing on the sideline during a game. It's like,
Right.
what are you doing here? Get out of my way.
Go sit down.
The Uncle Ricos of the world.
Yeah,
There we
right?
go.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hilarious. We're
Yes.
going to have 2 mentions of Uncle Rico this week.
And 2 Scott people
And 2
back to
Scott
back.
people back to back.
Oh, who else you have?
Tomorrow's episode, Chad Bischoff.
Don't know.
He was in class of 99 at
Yeah.
Scott. And
That was
he is
PV,
a
Preversal.
PV. He is a filmmaker, and he's a
okay.
movie coming out this weekend, and it is called Turkey Bowl.
Yep.
And what it's about, the premise of it, and he's going to talk more about this tomorrow. You guys don't miss it because he is
funny.
He is hilarious. But he made this film with Lionsgate.
Okay.
Big deal.
Big deal.
And
Is that good?
he's a local guy. Yeah, this is a pretty big name. But he's
a big deal.
he lives
If you
here.
ever heard about it, Lionsgate's kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big
Big
deal
deal.
making movies. But anyway, it's about a 20-year reunion, I think it is, for a high school, small town in Oklahoma.
Okay.
200-300 kids. And the star quarterback in the class of 99
Mm-hmm.
moved away. He's married to or engaged to a senator's daughter. He's a big businessman. He's never been back since. And all his friends keep trying to get him to come back every year. And they're coming up on the 20th anniversary of what they called the Turkey Bowl, which got canceled because of snow, I think
Yeah.
is what it was. So that
Right.
game never got finished. And they're wanting all these kids to come back because they want to finish the game. And so they trick him to come back by telling him his best friend at high school died.
Oh, geez.
And so he comes
Aggressive.
back and, of course, finds out not. And then the trailer is
trailer's
awesome.
really, really
It's
funny.
really good. Coach, can't say his name, Switzer,
Yeah.
makes an appearance as
does he?
the former high school coach from 20 years ago. And they go rescue him from the old folks' home, bring him back to coach the team, kind of. And they said he was hilarious.
Barry Switzer's a dude.
Yeah, they said he was
Barry
really
Switzer's a
They
dude.
said they were there, and there's a story about him because they shot in Switzer's house.
Yeah.
He did.
And so there's a
Which
funny
is
story about that.
unbelievable.
That's what I've heard.
I've been there.
Seriously?
Barry Switzer's daughter married my college roommate's brother.
Okay.
And so he was like, hey, you want to come to this wedding? I'm like, yeah.
Heck yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Hello.
I do. And so we went down there and got to meet him. He is as advertised. So we're sitting there and the guy's just steel trapped with mind, So I introduced myself and said, hey, I'm Matt Versall. And we were talking and he said, where are you from? I said, I'm from Grand Island. And he said, oh, was you one of Kenny Fisher's boys? I'm like, yeah, that was my high school coach.
Oh, my
and he
God.
goes, wait a minute. Did you play guard? I was like, yeah. He goes, 51? I was like, yep.
Oh,
that
my
was me.
God.
They had asked me. They were interested. I got the flyer from them and filled that out. And
Oh, really?
back in my ornery days, my old man was diehard Nebraska, so you're a dick. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh,
you
no,
just
you're
keep
not.
going. Just keep her moving, bud.
Don't come back.
But
He
so
was
anyway,
crazy. You remember, dude? That's awesome.
We go to the deal, and it's the prenup dinner or whatever you do that, the dinner the night before. So we're in there, and he's holding court.
Prenup dinner. I like
he's
that. I
having-
think that'd be much more successful
really.
than just
and
a
he's having a
prenup.
good time
Okay.
and working the crowd.
Yeah.
And I'm a people watcher. So I'm watching. I'm like, this bridesmaid is laughing a little bit too hard. And she's getting a little too close.
You pick up on all that stuff first.
And she's having just a little bit too good of a time.
Mm-hmm.
And, you see the innocent boob rub on the elbow or, she kind of leans in. I'm like, holy Christ. I'm like, this guy's going to close the deal here.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, this
Oh,
He's
no.
going to run the wishbone.
no. I'll exercise my Fifth
You
Amendment
did
right.
not just say that.
I'll exercise my Fifth Amendment right as to what happened, but we'll say there was a lot of smiling parties at the wedding the next day. Like, everybody was happy.
My goodness.
He did, though. He had the jacket on. The mink
He looked like a
jacket.
stud.
Oh, just
Oh, my God.
reeking of masculinity and
Yeah.
confidence to the nth degree. Didn't fear
Oh,
a thing in the
my
world. It was
God.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's-
I love him. I think he's great.
No, I'm excited to see this movie. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think it'll be kind
Sounds
of
good.
fun. So, yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So, anyway, so 2 Scott references in 1 week, for that matter.
Yeah, probably lose some listeners.
Nah, I don't think so. I think that's solid for us. I really do. My goodness. All right, so what
Hey,
else?
though, by the way, thank
Yeah.
you, the lady that sent you the
I was just going to
the
ask you
email.
that verse for president. Yeah.
No, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, she was okay. All cards on the table.
Let's tell the story. Let's tell what happened again in case somebody missed it.
Well, so guy and gal come in, and they sit down and eat, and the gal gets up and leaves. And, we go outside, make a phone call, whatever. And so we're just kind of, I wasn't watching it, the little guy, I think it was Kate. Kate was out watching it on the floor, and she come over and she said, hey, this guy's been sitting there by himself for quite a while. She's like, I think his wife had to go and do something for work. And the pizza's there, and he said she's coming back, but it's cold. I was like, okay, well, no big deal. It didn't even cross my mind nothing to just make a new pizza.
Right.
Look, it's a hit I'll take. I'm like, you gotta have them, especially. And I always think, if it's so important that you have to leave a meal to go handle it, something bad is happening.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're gonna do our part to make sure we get you fed and get you happy. So we missed it by a couple minutes. She sat back down. We got the other pizza out there, and they ate. She came up. She was right. I was battling some aluminum foil.
Explain the foil bat. Was it the big roll trying to find the start point?
We knew the start point. It's just those big foils that come commercial. Like you get the little ones, right? Like this in the store. Ours are twice that size at least, and they're 4 times as thick. So like this thick. Well, if you get a crease in that, then you can't pull it. When some kind of manufacturing default, somebody had smashed it. So it was smashed down in the corner. So every time you pull a strip, it would just rip.
Frustrate.
So then
so pissed.
my moron brain, I got the knife out. I was like, I'm going to cut this thing off.
I'm gonna finesse it a
So
little.
I'm just sawing tinfoil. And that lady came over. She's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." She's like, that was so nice of you to do that. Da, da, da. And I said, "Yes." Like, I listened to Pat and JT. I'm like, "Oh, awesome." I'm like, "They're some of my favorite people." I was like, "Great." I'm like, "This is a great deal." Yeah. I didn't expect anything at all until she goes, "You gonna get that handled?" I'm like, "Probably not." She's like, kind of want to like cuss a bunch, don't you? I was like, thinking about it.
It's hilarious. Yeah, the PS. Be sure to ask him if he ever got the tinfoil situation worked out because he was really, really struggling to get that roll started correctly. LOL.
Yeah, I was mad.
Christina.
Yep.
Her name. Christina.
Yep, very nice gal.
Oncology, social worker at Children's Hospital, and also works with the police department on suicide calls.
Well, I mean, for me, at the end game of that,
Wow.
it cost us X amount to make that lady a pizza to have her just feel that she's important to us.
And she needed it more than ever.
And not like she had to go pick up her car at it's like she really needed to
and
get
even
out of
in
there.
that instance, if it was Joe Blow and
Right.
they were out too long,
Sure.
having a smoke or something, but I still went over and asked, like, "Hey, is it okay? Do you want another pizza?" And gone from that point. Yeah, that's just,
Exactly.
that's cool.
That's
That's how
why
we
she
operate.
nominated you for president.
Yeah. So you're on
So
the
there you go.
I appreciate that.
I think
I
you
don't
get
know.
in there
I
and
mean, that
stir
would be the
stuff
greatest
up.
puppet regime ever.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I just hired
Maybe on your cabinet.
a ton of smart people and be like, "All
That's,
right,
then we're
that's
out.
what you're supposed to do, isn't it?
I got an earpiece in here. You guys
Yeah.
just feed words in my head. We'll
That's
practice."
I don't need to be thought that.
Right.
I'm good.
Surround yourself with good, smart people so you can work less.
Yeah, that's all I really need.
That's right. That's all you need. That's awesome.
We need to ask you some things that we've been talking about the last few weeks on the podcast. Just
Okay.
general things, your takes on them.
General questions.
General questions. Well, we talked about.
How are my levels? I feel like I'm yelling.
No, you're fine.
We're good. Okay.
Yeah, you are. I mean, you are yelling, but you're verse. So
Do you want your headphones a little louder?
No, I don't.
You don't?
I don't want to be deaf.
What's that?
I'm good.
Sometimes
this is
you feel
actually
like
still kind of high.
sometimes you feel like you're yelling. Well, maybe turn his down just a little bit more.
I just have a naturally
Are
loud
you too?
voice.
Is that you?
I'm
Yeah, that's
I'm
me.
Okay. How's that?
A little bit more.
a
Little
little
baby-
bit more.
baby
Is that
volume?
There you
does
go.
that sound
Right there's
good?
good.
Oh, there we go.
Baby volume.
Just a little bit more.
Baby.
A little up a little bit more.
No.
Oh, we're good.
I was just repeating.
Okay, so
I
some
was
of
going
the-
with the shtick. I was continuing the shtick. All
God,
right.
some of the
question.
topics.
When
from
you
the last
were
few days.
a younger man,
Yes.
maybe still, would you go get new underpants every day? Would you ever rock the same underwear a couple 3 days in a row?
Nah, I was always pretty husky, so
Pretty sweaty.
you wanted those changed.
we found something online, right, about that, like a story
Yeah.
about people changing their underpants.
Of the survey was done by Tommy John, so they make underpants.
Yes.
Okay, so first and foremost,
Big
it's a little
advertiser on podcasts.
okay.
Hint, hint.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly
And
right.
Use the promo code Pat and JT.
Yes.
Get yourself some new underpants. Not real. We wish it was. Anyway, they surveyed 1,000 Americans, and they said that about half are guilty of, and it's equal men and women, were guilty of more than likely 3 days.
At one time?
Yes. Without
Same
changing.
pair, without
I don't-
changing.
That would be you shower and put dirty ones back on, which is
Or you don't
unacceptable.
shower.
Or you
Yeah.
don't shower, which is double unacceptable.
I mean, you get in a bad spot sometimes. We've got to do the flip around.
Right.
Sure.
Like you wear them right side and then you wear them inside.
Would you go commando before you did the flip around? Because then that area, the hot spots
Excuse
on
me?
the outside.
The hot
All of
spot.
college, I was commando.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yep. was a
I
big
had
fan of
friends that
commando.
were.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said
Easy
I
access. Just get at it.
Oh my God! No.
Yeah, you do. Don't play dumb over there.
Give me 90 seconds by myself. You never know what happens.
True. That is true. A little self-love over there. But no, yes, I would be flipping around
90
commando
seconds.
through college, and then when I matured, I
Okay.
went back into the boxer briefs.
Okay, good for you. All right, next question.
Did you wear a cup? Well, this isn't
Oh,
one of those,
okay.
but did you wear a cup? Like, do college football players wear cups?
Some do. Yeah. I did for a while.
I would think it would hurt more if you got a shoulder pad in the seeds with a cup on.
Oh,
Well, I guess it would hurt with that.
No.
Why would they opt not to then?
what was this? Okay, so do you feel better when you're playing baseball with or without a cup on?
No, I've been
It's the same thing.
seed splitter. Yeah. Okay.
Like you,
God.
But why would you stop? Why'd you stop?
you're gonna rather want a blunt force backward than something full force hitting you and
That just
splaying
you doing
things
that
out.
with your finger made me like instantly hurt.
Don't point
Ask
at me.
ask Yadier Molina about that.
Why is that?
Who's that?
What?
Who?
He's a catcher for the Cardinals.
Oh, okay.
Didn't have a cup on, and when the pitcher threw it, he missed the ball, and you could see all of his parts get hit and extended.
Oh my
Like there's
God.
a slow mo picture where the ball is one spot. There's a little piece of pants down at the bottom, a little piece of pants out on the side, and a little piece of pants out on the other side.
Like it's kind of like if you
Yeah.
imagine a cartoon.
Not good. Not what you're going for.
Wow.
I had
You have tears in your eyes. Are you okay?
Well, I had one of my buddies. It was our like 15, 16, 17, whatever Legion ball. We
Yeah.
made, we won state and went to nationals, regionals, wherever in Des Moines. Got pounded by Minnesota, but that's not the point. During that game, he was playing center field and collided with the left fielder, and he had a cup on, knee to the groin, cup broke, piece of the cup, zoink.
Yeah.
Yep, split the walnuts, and he had to go to the doctor. I mean, he came back and there's blood everywhere. It was awful.
oh my God.
Yeah, so that was terrible.
That's supposed to be a contact sport.
Right.
Hey, there's the argument for good communication skills.
There you go.
Like,
Got
You
it.
gotta communicate.
Got it.
I bet the next time there was a pot flying between them, that guy was screaming his head off.
Guarantee.
Or
Throw some cusses in there.
Guarantee.
Or didn't even
I
run
effing
toward it.
got it.
Get the F away!
mine. That was mine. Was mine.
Mine.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
a
played.
big-
I like
big
playing that.
shocker.
for-
Selfish and bratty.
Big shocker.
Can you tell I'm an only child?
Yeah.
Could you tell her? Could you tell that she was an only child? You said earlier you could tell who the only children were.
I haven't seen her in competitive form. Usually it's when something's like up for grabs when you can tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do the only children back off a little bit, or they go for it more?
I don't know. You just tell.
You just tell. I just want to know. You're the best people reader I've ever met. Like when I'm talking to you, I feel like you're constantly judging. Not in a bad
No,
way.
I never judge.
Not judge. I mean, analyzing.
It's called evaluating.
There you go.
I'm evaluating you.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
How do you like?
You get nervous, twitchy over there, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm standing, and when I sit, I get nervous.
He moves a lot.
And,
in his chair.
and then when we sit there a long time, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, you gave us this rundown on body language and the way people sit in a chair. So I'm constantly shifting. And when we're in the conference room in there, I'm like, I know Verse thinks I'm lying. I gotta move.
Move over
shift
here.
over here. I'm like,
I sit up. I
Verse
sit
thinking I'm full
down.
of
He
crap.
sits on one leg. He
I'm
has
like-
his hand in his
Like,
old
Verse, I'm
face.
telling you the truth.
Like,
I never look down. I never blink.
yeah.
I didn't even say anything. That's just all you.
I know, but you said like some of the tells.
People like that got stuff to hide, though.
I don't have anything. See, I'm telling you the truth. I don't have anything to hide. I told you, give me 90 seconds by myself.
Your
I was
foot's
honest
kinda
about
twitchy
that.
over there.
I am twitchy.
Oh my God.
You're looking left a lot. Even though JT's expert says that's true, that's not true. But in life experience, it's true.
Right? That's what the expert said.
But why though?
It's true.
I don't understand.
In my experience of the world, that's always held true.
I think too, there has to be a baseline because when you're talking to people, you have to kind of set a baseline. When you get to know
fair.
somebody, you know what their general mannerisms are.
Yeah.
And when they lie, and there are people that I've known that are the worst liars. And I just am embarrassed for them. I'd just be,
It's like, dude,
write that one right there. He can't keep a secret to save his life.
I've got an anniversary
No.
present waiting for my wife.
He
and
is
I'm
a
trying to lie
sieve.
my way through. I have to literally walk out of the room because I will just be like, okay, here it is. I can't. I just can't do
He
it.
could never be a spy. He could
No.
never be
No.
an agent. He couldn't have worked for, no.
I'd give it up within the first 5 seconds.
You don't like the surprise of it?
And I have to walk out of the room because I can't do it. It's so hard for me to keep those kind of secrets.
Was your family just like a family? Just hey, happy birthday! I got you a truck. Like they just tell you right away.
Your birthday's in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
My birthday's not till December. Well, it's January.
No, I don't. They kept secrets for probably presents.
Or do you
My
have
family
FOMO?
was-
Like, are you fearful of being left out? Like you don't like to be on the outside?
No, I don't like making people uncomfortable. So I don't like making them have distress. I'm a doormat, Matt. I'm very like a not pushover is not the right word.
No.
That's a pretty good word.
Pretty good word.
You're kind of in line.
I don't like people being upset. I'm a people pleaser.
You kind of want to be the buddy.
Yeah. He doesn't like anybody to be mad at. Well, not anybody. There are people he really doesn't give a crap if they're mad at him. There are a few people. There's a handful.
Yeah.
In the big
Kids
picture.
is a different realm. I get it.
Yeah.
You know, in the big picture though, overall, that's the biggest
That's when
thing
you
is
got to
not
turn your
liking.
internal actor on. Like do you play cards?
Oh, he's terrible.
Yeah, not
Bad
very
cards. You know what Trump is, right? You've
Yeah.
got Trump, not that guy. You got Trump.
Yeah.
Because in the delivery of bam, what's up?
I know.
That payoff to me is way better than like giving in.
All right, I feel better.
I feel you need to call me more. I can walk you through a lot of these things.
Right? You should be a life coach.
Ver's
That's
the
great
life
work.
coach.
No,
You have an hour drive from Omaha to Lincoln. every
nobody
day.
wants this life.
You got to.
No,
But you can
nobody.
help people through theirs.
Yeah. You can be a life coach. You know, when you're doing that, that driving between Omaha and Lincoln
Well,
or
that's what
anywhere.
they say. Those who can't do coach. So explains a lot of what I'm doing.
That's right.
Okay, I really jacked this up. Don't do what I did. Do the exact opposite of that. You'll be fine.
I'm a fine example.
That's $4,000.
There you go. 3 easy monthly payments. We're good to go, right?
Would you like to pay cash or card? I'll take all forms.
All forms, all good. Yeah.
So we got a cup question. Which
And what's your next?
now it makes me
what were the other
it
things
makes
that- I
me
don't have
wonder
my
what
phone
you
in here.
guys have
Yeah,
been
Oh my
doing in
God.
here if we're talking about wearing a cup.
We had a conversation too, and we've talked about this before too. It's about the worst things that you can Google, the things you should never Google, and most of them are more about security because of the fact that if you're looking up something or Google something, Facebook, then eventually the ads show up.
Oh, all the time. Before you even
Immediately.
finish typing what you're originally looking for.
And just the whole, talking about what you want. We've had that happen in front of any of the dots, and then next thing you know, it shows up on my Facebook page. And I'm like, or when I go to look at Amazon, there's ads for things. I'm like, I didn't look for that here. How did that happen? So that was one of them.
Your mailbox.
Can't think
that was a
around
big deal.
Your mailbox
Don't
got
think
knocked
around
over.
your computer.
It's true.
It will
It
know.
is true. I've had a string of weird occurrences. I just put them together not too long ago because it was just those two things, though, right? It was just the two. There wasn't anything else. But I had my trash can disappeared. My giant Abe's trash can on wheels.
Okay, somebody stole it.
And so I got a new one.
Oh, okay.
And then
Pretty exciting news around
my mailbox got hit
You're just killing it.
and it leveled it.
With
right?
a car or with a ghost?
What?
The ghost is gone.
Oh,
now.
no, the ghost is gone.
You
Ghost.
exercised it?
I think so. I
have
saged the hell out.
exorcised the demon.
Saged the hell out of that house.
Get
from
behind
top
me,
to bottom.
Satan.
Yeah.
Get behind me, Satan.
Hit my mailbox, took it off, not only took it off ground level, it snapped it below ground level, the post. And there
So a
was
drunk person.
a good 3x3 underneath there. There's like barely any track on the yard, but you can kind of see where the tire hit the curb.
Do you sleep like a zombie? Are you like a dead person when you sleep?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel if a car hit something, I would hear that.
I would think so
You would
too.
think so.
Well, where do you sleep at? Are you like first floor, top floor sleeper?
I'm upstairs and on the
Okay.
back side of the house.
Far
I'll give you
away.
a break.
Yeah, so the mailbox is on the other side. So yeah,
Oh, and with his with Paisans, he has security cameras. Maybe you can help her because she was thinking about getting a Ring doorbell.
I know that's what I'm trying to
Those are
figure out
pretty
the
good.
best security camera to.
Careful now what you see because you're gonna be watching your pup all day. You're gonna get disappointed in your pup buzzing around your house.
He's at doggy daycare.
Oh, is it doggy daycare all
yeah,
day? Okay.
so that's okay. That's
If
all
he
right.
would,
So-
if he just would be like any other normal dude, that 2 seconds after you leave the door, he's up licking himself on the couch.
Are you ready though? Are you ready if you get a
day
camera?
long.
Like some freaky happens in there?
I only want a
Like you
camera
see
on
a
the
chair.
outside.
Like if you see a
Oh,
chair
I
move
want
across.
one on the inside
he
of her
wants
house.
he wants me to put a camera on the inside of the house. I
Yes.
did have one for a while. It freaked me out too much. I didn't like having a camera in my house.
Oh,
so
man.
I want to have a front and back door to see the street. Even though the
would be
Yahoo that
awesome.
took out my mailbox will probably never come back again.
No, he'll never
but-
come back. Do you watch?
Oh, I
do you
would.
watch? Do you just sit and like watch the cameras at Paisans just to watch them?
No.
Would make you like probably be.
Do you get
a
alerts
session.
if something happens?
Uh-huh.
Okay. See, that's what I need. That's all I need is motion detector.
It's just
and get an
mainly
alert.
when we're closed. If a door opens, then I'll know. But chances are I've gotten up because the delivery guys sometimes in the morning, they get a little antsy. So
Yeah.
they'll text me and I'll undo it because they don't want to screw it up
Oh god.
or set off the alarm.
Right. Okay.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Outside your house.
I just want him outside, front and backyard,
Where you live?
near Boys Town. And I tell you what, here's the deal: is that lately also some people have been seeing a lot of coyotes, because of all the ground moving that they're doing over in Boys Town area.
Oh.
And so the ecosystem is in upheaval.
You think the coyotes took your trash can?
No. Somebody not too far from me had a couple.
I think they did.
Had a couple coyotes in her backyard, and she has the big privacy fence. And they tried to they hit the door, the glass door. It was at night, and she's thinking that they saw her dogs, her little dogs, and came
to
at
get
them.
a meal.
Probably thought, oh hey, take out. And so,
Coyotes took your trash can. I think the coyotes took it, and then they ran real fast with it and ran and knocked over you.
They'd have one stand under the handle side, and then the other one's just on the wheels.
Done.
no doubt,
And the rest of them are riding on the inside.
no doubt at all. I
This
could
is
see it.
awesome.
I could see it happening. It's only been me. That's the other thing, that when they took out the trash can. Actually, when they took out the mailbox, they also left behind a pumpkin in the middle of the street too.
Could it be a disgruntled lover?
That's
Ooh.
not hardly.
Whoa, easy.
That laugh was a little too much.
I see.
That laugh was a little
I just saw an
forced.
opportunity there. I was like,
Analyze that.
That laugh was a little forced.
I'm not going to go down this road with you.
A little
No.
flush in the cheek now.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
little flush in the cheek region.
I'm not flush.
No, you.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think a little bit too close to home.
You sandbagging from us over there?
I would.
Oh, she always sends. She's the biggest secret tail getter.
You got a little undercover
Ever.
lover over there?
100%. Ever since she was dating some guy and I gave him a nickname of Ranch and we talked about it on the radio, she hasn't mentioned what. It's been a desert.
You got an undercover lover over there?
talking about nothing. I don't see anybody.
Some morning she's got a little extra spring in her step when
It's a
she
little
skips
fishy
in
over here now.
Yeah.
A little fishy over here
Guarantee-
Some
in
things.
this area.
Why do you
Some
think she
things
doesn't
have
wanna-
to stay
Off the air.
away.
Why?
Because
you think she doesn't want a camera in the house because she'll forget it one day? Yeah.
No, that's long gone.
What, the bow chicka wow wow?
No, ranch.
Oh, Ranch. Oh.
Long gone. Yeah, that was right about the time.
Why was his nickname Ranch?
Okay. Because at that time, Doritos had come out with the stupid ranch Doritos. This is like 10, 12 years ago.
Okay.
And
Cartoon.
The cartoon
commercial was
Dorito.
like, would go Ranch, and he was like off rancher or farmer.
he's a rancher.
Oh, okay.
So he called him Ranch.
Locally?
No, North Central Nebraska.
And she'd always drive
Where
up
at?
to go.
Not talking.
She'd always drive up to
Give me
help
a
him
rough estimate between
harvest.
where and where.
So it was fall season.
Nice.
So yeah.
Between Grand Island and the state border in South Dakota.
Oh, so what? That
North
okay.
Central. Yeah. Up that way. I'm not talking anymore. Anyway.
Ord.
Ord. No. Anyway, I'm not talking anymore. No more. Anyway. Yeah, that's where ranch came
out
from.
there.
Yeah. That's where there's a lot of ranches up that way.
Oh, there were, huh?
Oh, where? Where?
Interesting.
What part?
I knew it.
Anyway.
I knew it.
What part?
I knew it.
Look at her.
I'll tell you later.
Smell you later.
Because he showed up at my house one time unannounced. He was in town because of state track meet and his.
And she cut it off with him because he showed up unannounced.
And I had, kid you not, and I had moved. So this was about 10 years ago because I had moved in the meantime and he figured out where I lived. And I don't know how he figured that out.
How dare he?
I know.
And he showed up at my house
How
and
dare
didn't
a
call
man
first.
that you're dating show
I
up at
wasn't
your
though.
house?
I wasn't though. That was after.
Oh.
That was after the fact.
Just a
So you didn't even know where you lived when you were dating?
just a little quick.
Yes,
Oh,
he
okay.
did, but he didn't know when I moved.
Oh, when you moved.
Wait a
okay.
minute. Wait a minute. So what? So you
Oh,
weren't
my
dating him.
God. Yeah,
At the time.
You weren't dating him at all ever.
I was dating him. And
Then
that
you
was
broke up.
That was yes.
Okay.
And then I moved.
And then you
Oh,
found
That
okay.
was
a new
much
house.
much later.
That's you guys told that story terribly. I thought you were still dating,
No.
and then he came to town.
See what happens when she gets
and then
nervous?
Found out where you.
I
lived.
didn't get near. You're the one that made the assumption. You said it because you're trying to muddy the waters and make it sound like it was worse than it was. I
Calm
had
down over there, Cannonball. You're quick to jump in pools, so let's not judge. Let's slow down there.
was dating, lived over here, broke up, still lived over here, finally moved over here, and was living there for at least 6 whenever the state track meet is. It was the track meet the next spring. And then out of nowhere, I look outside like, you have got to be kidding me.
Do you have a gun?
Not on.
Not on you.
Yeah. But anyway, I answered the door and I barely talked to him.
Had the chain on the door, like yes.
Clink. Hello?
I'm sorry, wasn't I
Eyes were
clear?
there.
I moved.
I didn't tell you.
If you didn't take the vacant house as a hint, bud, I can't help you.
I have a new zip code.
See, you could have opened up the door and said, "New house, who this?"
Yeah, I so should have.
New house, who this?
God,
So
I
what did he
should
do?
have done
Just
that.
turn around, tail between his legs, and get on his horse and ride home?
Yep. Well, he went back over the track meet. He was at the track meet. I don't live too far from there.
He was looking for a little
Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
afternoon delight.
I had moved on.
To who?
100-yard dash. Yeah.
Jeez.
I know. I'm telling you.
You had to move on to another rancher?
No.
Oh.
She's just, from that moment on, it was
That's
sealed
it.
up.
Nothing
No
talks.
more. No more talking.
Oh, no more talking. Way to go, Pat.
I know. I'm sorry.
Had to go. I respect that, though. I shot that shot.
He
Yeah.
played that stupid
know how to-
ranch cartoon voice. He would play it all the freaking time.
Ranch.
I would have done hypothetically, hypothetically, if a friend of yours was dating a guy that owned a ranch, let's just say in north central Nebraska,
Would you call him Ranch?
and then just watched her face when she just wanted to
man.
stab you through the.
It would have been awesome. I should have.
Yeah.
Well, not that
Ranch.
quick on my feet, though.
Yeah,
First.
that's
Again, call me.
Yeah,
water.
I needed
water
to.
under the
I'm
bridge.
good at these things.
I know. I will from now on. I will. I will.
We'll have you. You'll be hard in Chinese algebra in 2 weeks.
I'll take that course. I'll take that course. 'Cause I need
Harder
some
than
help.
Chinese algebra.
I didn't forget how fidgety you were.
I am fidgety because
It's
you
been
know
a hot
what?
couple months.
My
I mean,
knee-
I haven't been here for what? 2
Oh
months?
yeah.
I've never sat this much in my entire life, so I'm very fidgety.
We
My
need to
knee
get him a new
hurts.
chair. When he's doing working at his desk, he's constantly down on one knee off his chair
Yeah,
because his hip flexors hurt.
What's wrong with your hip
Sitting
flexors?
too long.
just yeah. I go to the gym in the morning, so I get no big deal. But like kettlebells, so it's usually the hip flexors that get me.
So you're supposed to
Could be-
stretch when
could
you're
be doing-
done.
I do. I don't ever stretch when I'm done. I stretch before,
You're supposed to stretch after as well.
but I'm done.
No, you got to stretch and finish.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody who's done sports.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
What are you doing over there? Thrusters? You get some one-arm snatches going?
I did those this morning. Yeah, I did. I did the.
They're hard.
Very hard. It's the best. I love kettlebells.
Really?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Who knew?
My favorite. Yeah.
So how's the fan support been? People
Awesome.
emailing you and calling? You got some voicemails?
It's been great. Yeah, it has. It's been great. I mean, seriously, the just social media response has been fantastic. Everybody's they check in on us, and yeah, as far as any of the topics.
And they've been talking about wanting another Thursday, so we're glad we finally had it.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got to
Mark.
get you more on the regular, man. They miss that.
Like I said, I get kind of busy. It gets a little hectic. Last week, last week one night wasn't my own doing. I was talking to somebody on the phone, but
Ranch.
no, it wasn't ranch.
Okay.
But I slept in 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. I had 13 hours of sleep.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
So we were moving.
Yeah.
Moving and grooving.
That's all right though. Paisan's doing great.
It is, yeah. Been busy, been good.
Yeah.
You guys have a loyal following. They always it's cool though. They'll
Yeah.
tell me like, "Hey, Pat and JT told us about you. That's why we're in here." I'm like, "Great."
I
Like, where are
love
they
that.
at?
That's awesome.
I love when they tell us too. They let us know when they go
Oh, yeah.
in to see you. Otherwise,
Best pizza in town. Legit.
absolutely.
We do all right.
Yes.
We give her hell.
We tell everybody, slice of country, mahalo. Those are my go-tos.
Those are JT's.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
We need to get a Pat and JT slice that's a little salty. But really thick crust, but salty. I don't even know what that means, but it just sounds
super short.
delicious. Yeah, little
A
tiny guy.
slice like this big.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking quick story before you go, we're
I was just
JT's
thinking
desk,
that same thing.
JT's desk in there. You know how heavy that bitch
That
is,
beast
right?
that I
That
have
thing.
a desk.
So
One that I lifted up there.
Right.
Yes.
So when we painted, she painted her office the other day and couldn't get behind some areas because the desk was in the way. So we just moved it a little bit lifted it up on some
Little dollies.
caster deals, dollies to move it around.
They're called dollies.
They're about 6 inches off the ground.
No,
8.
3,
3,
4.
whatever. Well,
no.
it's hard. I'm not good at measuring.
There's
Obviously.
there's two 2x4s and wheels on them. You're at least 6 inches above the ground.
No, come
Thank
on. They're
you.
not that far. I'm going to go grab it. Hold on.
See, 6.
You
Hey,
guys
you know what you
keep
need to do
arguing.
real quick before you go? Open house.
Yes, we do. That would
Yeah.
be fun.
Go ahead though.
We
So
got
you can't get the thing up there.
Yeah, we couldn't. So I'm like, I'll lift it up. You lift with my legs,
Yeah.
and you can just slide it underneath there. Well, I mean, I'm 5'6", soaking wet.
Right.
Whatever. And I grab it, and I lift my leg up, and it only gets about 1.5 inches off the ground. So we couldn't get it.
That's more than 3.
That's 9 inches, if you ask me.
Yeah.
She's holding her hand up. Yeah, that's about 9 inches.
No, it's not.
So
So,
okay,
yeah.
I'll go in the middle. It's 5.
So, maybe 5.
This is 8.
Your thumb is
there,
8?
There is
From
8.
here to here.
That's 8?
Yeah.
Is that 8 for me? It's
Nope.
4.5.
Yeah. Because this is 8 too.
The gun sign, that's 8?
For me.
Is it?
from there to there.
You need to go get a tape measure.
There to there.
So if I do my thumb up from here to down here,
I already
it's 8
tested
for
it.
you?
Yeah.
There to there. Oh, now we
That's not like a predictor of anything, is it?
Nope.
All right.
Just a measurement device.
Okay. All right.
We'll see.
Well, thanks.
So anyway, you got the question. Oh, is that we're done with questions?
No, huh?
No more
That's
not-
all. That's
No
pretty
more
much all
not
the
cut
questions.
questions.
That's pretty much all the questions. You're kind of caught up on what's going on our podcast, so that's pretty much all the
JT
questions.
dated somebody called Ranch that randomly
Long
started stalking
time
her
ago.
and showed her house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else. Jack's doing really well, though.
Is he?
Yeah.
One of these days she's gonna slip up though, and she's gonna spill the guts on a dude.
One of
tell
these
you,
days?
Verse.
She will.
One of these, yeah, she will.
It's been a decade. I will never tell you anything.
Ranch's was a decade ago?
I think so. 10
Wow.
years ago. I haven't told him. Yeah, he doesn't know nothing for 10 years.
I mean, if it had really legit been 10 years,
On
nothing,
or off
she'd be
air?
like what's it, intermittent explosive disorder? Like she would be like on edge all the time. It hasn't been 10 years.
You should catfish
Oh,
him.
no. 10 years since I've
You
told him
should
about
catfish
anybody.
him.
Should I?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's catfish ranch.
No. Catfish. She should make up some guy for you, and then let's let you run with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
great idea, Verse.
See?
Because you'll
There you go.
forget that in 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
we'll be good to go back with the joke again.
No, I was going to tell you about Jack.
Yes.
We
I saw his
talked-
bed over there. So he did come in?
I haven't got it put up together. He came in this last weekend with
Did
me. Yeah, and we were talking about this last week. Chewy is who I order his dog food from.
Okay.
They sent us a present. I put it on Twitter. If you get a chance to see it, you'll see it there.
Okay.
They sent him a little portrait, and it's taken from the picture because he has his profile on Chewy. Of course he does. And sent a little picture
Wait a minute.
and made a portrait of him. And what?
Quick TO there. Quick timeout.
What?
It's like some kind of dog social media site. Like, what are we doing? We're trying
Chewy
to-
is where you order dog food from.
It's like Grinder.
Oh my God, dude. We figured it out. She put up a picture of her dog. So then some other dog owner says, oh, that's a nice looking dog. I should probably contact that lady.
That would work if somebody would do that.
She took Jack to Lowe's, and it's where
Yeah.
dudes came up to her like
Every
Really?
person talked
So
to
that's
him.
probably what she's doing.
It's crazy. That was
Shame on you. Using your dog to pick up dudes. How
Yep.
dare you?
Why not? At least I can find somebody that knows what the tool section looks like. I know for a fact they
So
might
we have
know.
any good prospects
right?
there?
Not this time.
No?
We'll have to
Taking
go
him back?
We'll have to go back again.
Taking him back?
He does really good at Lowe's, and that's a great place to take him because it's good for him
So
too.
you're taking him back.
I am taking him back.
Heck yeah, she is. Home Depot.
It's like
too.
fishing with dynamite.
That's right.
JT just goes strolling over the dog, and all the dudes come running.
Yep. And then stands in the aisle, looks confused. What is I am looking for.
I cannot pull
What's
that
the
off.
thing
I
you
can't.
take that has the hard end and it's made of wood, and you bang
Yeah.
it against stuff to put it together?
I
is
cannot. I
that?
cannot.
do you
I
call
could never pull
those?
that off. Never in a million years. I could not make myself do
Could
that.
you tell me where the little plus sign is that you turn and the screw goes in? Got some stuff
can't
I
do
got
it.
put together.
Could not do it. Could not do it. Oh
Yeah,
my
you
God.
could. I think you could.
Thank you for coming in for Verse Day.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
We'll be more frequent.
Pat and JT Podcast. A Parkville Media Production.